excruciating, it actually came from, like, it was a word that derived from being crucified.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so when someone says, oh, it was excruciating, the reason why they pull that out is because that's literally what the crucifixion was supposed to be.
Wow.
So I want everybody to turn to Hebrews 1-2. Jesus, founder and perfecter of our faith. Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand at the throne of God, right? And it says, let us also lay aside every weight.
All the things that are holding you back.
All the things that are holding you back, right?
Beliefs, fear, self-doubt.
Exactly.
Lies you've been telling about yourself. Maybe I can't do this. Like, set aside all that weight, anything that's holding you back from you winning the race and you finishing on top and finishing strong.
The sin in which so easily clings to us or ensnares us so easily, right? Because it's us having to deny ourselves. Our natural instinct, because of our flesh, is to what? Sin. To give into that. So it's like, lay aside every weight and sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. Was it 2 Timothy 4:5 or 1?
2 Timothy 4:5, but it was also in James 1:3, where it says, when your faith is tested, it allows your endurance to grow. Like when your faith is being tested, it's a moment in time that you are being tested in order for your endurance to grow. And then what she was referring to, 2 Timothy 4:5, it says, be of sober mind and endure your suffering. Your endurance is you being able to endure longer. Anything that's holding you back with all these sins here, if you're going to let go of those things, you're going to have to go through a moment of endurance in order to win the race. You got to endure, even when it doesn't feel good, right? And that's why he says, endure your suffering. Something that happens to a lot of us when our faiths are being tested, we feel like we just want this to be over, or we feel like, well, I don't want to do it this way because it sucks or it hurts and I don't want to be in here, or this weight that I'm carrying, or the sin. It's just very easy to hold on to this weight, or it's very easy to gravitate towards that sin. And the moment you start leaving around that, or letting that go, or not holding on to that anymore, or chasing that sin, you're going to have to endure this life that you want. Endure from you to have a different belief or a different thought, or walk that out in faith.
Absolutely. And then it says here, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him, the joy, right? So joy is one of the fruits of the Spirit that stems from love, right? So he endured because he loved us, and he received joy because he knows that because of what he did, what he paid for with his blood, is going to bring us joy, right? That everlasting thing. So also think of it like this. The Latin word for passion is passio, and it means to endure, right? To suffer for. So it's like, well, what are you so passionate about that you're willing to suffer for it? Are you willing to suffer for finishing the race that God has set out before you, like what Jesus did? It even says it here, he endured the cross. And this is actually something we learned last night when we were studying, was excruciating. It actually came from, like, it was a word that derived from being crucified.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so when someone says, oh, it was excruciating, the reason why they pull that out is because that's literally what the crucifixion was supposed to be.
Oh.
It says also, so great a cloud of witnesses. Think about all the people who have already endured the race, that are looking at us from heaven, right? That are in the court, right? In that heavenly court with God, watching us, cheering us on, because they've already endured the race, right? So they're watching to see how we're going to do it, like almost like elders.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I love that he's put here, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith. He's the founder and perfecter of faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. Through his endurance, raised his faith and perfected it, because he was able to endure.
Honestly, sometimes when I'm planking, I know it's ridiculous, or like just doing like abs, I'm like, for Jesus.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I take my cold showers every morning, I'm like, that's when I get really deep in prayer, saying, I'm thankful before you, living, enduring King, for you have mercifully and perfected my soul. Great is your faithfulness, right? And I'll pray that while I'm showering because I'm enduring pain.
Right.
I don't want to be in a freezing cold shower for 2-3 minutes in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, if Jesus can endure pain, I can endure some pain too.
Yeah. Even like anything even like anything that you may be going through emotionally as well. Like Jesus went through all of that.
Right.
And he went through that so that you
Sinless.
didn't have to bear that weight. So you can like that's one thing that helps me when I'm struggling, when I'm feeling like sad or just like, in my feelings. I'm just like, Jesus died on the cross and literally went through this so that I can let this go.
Right.
So that I don't have to hold on to this.
So good.
And so that's
Fire.
one thing that helps me.
It's like a life hack.
That
Yeah.
kind of Jesus.
It's like, bro, do you know what Jesus went through? And you're having these thoughts?
Weak.
You're being weak right now. Look how much he was able to endure. You can endure this too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Guys, if you like content like this, let us know in the comments. We'll put together a series. Let us know if you want a series. If you're trying to get closer with God, let us know. And also like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a friend. Behind every face is a drama unfolding. People are going through pain, people are going through suffering, and this could be the video that changes everything. We love you guys, and I got your back for life.